Hey guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. So, y'all, people keep asking me if I've seen what's going on between Tasha K and celebrity blogger Perez Hilton. And yes, I have, okay? But to be quite honest, nothing about this surprises me. So, I debated whether I should make a video talking about this or not because at this point, y'all, it's a pattern of behavior that's just become so boring and so predictable. It's like Tasha K will lie about something, somebody will call her out about it, and she will respond by putting out defamatory information against them. It's the exact same thing we saw happen with Derek Jackson. So when somebody messaged me saying that Perez was talking about her now, I was like, oh my God, she is going to put out a PSA saying Perez Hilton abuses women or some kind of shit like that. And y'all, so said, so done, okay? But what she actually said about him was a lot worse than what she said about Derek Jackson. Like I said, y'all, I am over this woman's antics, and the only thing that I really have any interest in pertaining to her anymore is the Cardi B lawsuit. So I haven't made any videos talking about her in like a month, and believe me, there was a lot of shit to talk about, from her getting trolled with a fake Chris Brown story, to putting out false information about Wendy Williams not getting a divorce, to apparently another lawsuit she has coming against her from Portia Williams's ex. There is a lot I could have said and a lot I could have talked about. But for the most part, I've just been silently observing and watching other people's videos about all the drama, and I've been being messy in their comment sections instead, okay? But seriously, y'all, people keep asking me what I think about this Perez Hilton situation, so here goes. Now, I'm sure if you clicked on this video, then you're already aware of the backstory, but I'll give a little breakdown anyway before I get into what I think about all of this. So, Perez Hilton is a celebrity blogger, right? I'm not really sure what's going on with his beard hair. I'm not feeling it. I don't know what this is, but whatever floats your boat, okay, dude, do you. So he's pretty successful, I would think. His name is basically a brand now. Like, if you mention Perez Hilton, everybody knows who he is and what he does. But to hear Tasha K tell it, he's a nobody and he's a has-been. But I mean, everybody I know knows who Perez Hilton is, but not a lot of people I know about Tasha K. And Perez has been out here doing his thing for a very long time. So anyways, somebody sent me the video of him talking about Tasha K, and he was basically saying what we've all said before, that Tasha K is a danger to YouTube and that she fabricates stories or she runs with stories that people DM her without caring whether it's true or not. And Perez said something like 90% of her stories are false. Y'all listen to a bit of what he said.
Somebody that I have not discussed on my channel before, that is Tasha K from the Unwind channel. I've been aware of her for a while, but I never really watched her videos until now. And I watched a few of them, and I was shocked, mortified, and afraid for the YouTube community. This woman is a danger to YouTube. And I'm not saying that for shock value. I'm not saying that to be clickbaity. I know what I'm talking about. I've been around long enough. I get a lot of information. I don't run it all because I can't verify it all. And if you have watched this woman's videos or you're a subscriber of hers, you'll notice that she's changed the way that she talks about things now. She says a whole hell of a lot of allegedly about the allegation. Let me explain something to Tasha K that I am very well acquainted with. Just because you say allegedly does not mean you won't get sued. Does not mean that is okay for you to say. I get a ton of stuff sent to me via DM like that woman and emailed. I can't run it all. I'm not going to run it all because who is that person? They could be lying. I have no way.
Now, in typical Tasha K fashion, she responded by posting a photo of Perez in the shower with his son, and she basically called him a pedo for bathing with his baby son. Like I said, it was a typical response because whenever somebody calls her out on something, she goes on the attack and she tries to smear their name. Y'all remember when Derek Jackson didn't drag Cardi B over the whole surviving Cardi B stuff after Tasha K basically begged him to? And she got mad that he didn't listen to her, and she said he beats women and he has a bastard baby and all kinds of nonsense. So, like I said, it was a typical response, so I wasn't really surprised at her making those allegations about Perez. What I will say about that is this, okay? There is nothing wrong with taking a shower with your baby. Not other people's baby, with your baby. If you're still taking showers with your grown-ass kids, then I would give you the side eye. But come on, y'all, who hasn't taken a shower with their kids when they were babies or toddlers? I have. And actually, this is a photo of my son when he was like a year old in the shower with his dad. And I have no problems showing this photo. I posted this photo on Facebook years ago. His dad is wearing boxers and he's playing with the baby under the shower. I remember this day perfectly. The baby was happy, he was laughing and splashing about under the shower, and it was a great bonding moment. So, to me, there's nothing wrong with showering with your kids when they're babies. And I think if you can look at this picture and the first thing that comes to your mind is, ew, that's a pedophile, then something is wrong with you. I mean, how can you look at a completely innocent photo of a father having a bonding moment with his son and think that he has some kind of sexual attraction to his own child? If that's what comes to your mind looking at a photo like this, then you're the sick, perverted person. Now, I'm not putting my kids' faces on the internet, but if I had his face unblocked, y'all would see the biggest smile with the deepest dimples on this child's face. He was having a hell of a time just splashing under the shower with his father, and I don't see anything wrong with that. And if you look at a photo like this, a completely innocent photo, and the first thing you see is something sexual, then that says a lot more about you than anything else. Now, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but in the Caribbean, it's not taboo to shower with your kids. At least it wasn't in my household when I was growing up. I was raised by my grandmother, and she showered with me and my sisters all the time, and there was never any thought about anything sexual about it. I don't know if it was because she was a woman, but she was an adult showering with us as kids, and nobody really looked at that as inappropriate. So, to me, to immediately see something sexual in an innocent bonding moment between a father and his child, it just says a lot more about you. Now, of course, I don't think a father should be showering with his child past a certain age, but a baby, y'all, a baby, you're just playing underwater with your baby and people are seeing something sexual in that. That's crazy to me. Now, Perez says he did have on like boxers or briefs or something. So, like I said, I don't see anything sexual in that. And I've done it before. I've showered with my kids. Their dad has showered with them. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I don't see anything sexual in that. Anyway, y'all, I don't really have much interest in anything else Perez said because he didn't really say anything that we haven't all been saying these past few months. I guess it just carried a bit more weight with him because he's a big blogger with a sizable platform and he has a big following. So it held more weight hearing those same things that we've all been saying coming from someone like him. But one thing I did find interesting was when he said as a blogger, he gets a lot of information sent to him too, but he doesn't run with it because a lot of the times there's no way to verify it. And you can't not respect that, okay? Because this is an experienced, well-known blogger saying that you can't simply put out a story just because somebody sent you a DM making these wild allegations. There's no integrity in doing that. So when people like me and Lioness of Judah and Crystal Nicole and LeakU and all these small YouTubers say this, people say, y'all are just haters, y'all are just jealous. But here is a big blogger with an established platform saying the same thing. Is he a hater too? Or is he just jealous too? Because I don't think Perez has anything to be jealous of Tasha K about. He's quite successful in his own right. Anyway, y'all, that's just my thoughts on this situation. And like I said, I'll be following the Cardi B lawsuit for new developments, which is pretty much the only thing involving Tasha K that I even care to follow anymore. But let me know what y'all think about this whole Perez Hilton situation. Tell me what you think in the comments. Bye, guys, and thanks for watching.